town sky, Lake Erie wind, old scars stitched in a second skin. We were raised on cold and fight, every heartbeat red and white. Echo in the boards, crowd breathing fire, names on the glass like a funeral pyre. This is our house, this is our sound, from the Cleveland concrete of gold. Let's go crunch, screaming till your chest caves in. Cleveland loud, we rise again. Red and white in the blood we punch, from the first face off to the final crunch. Turn the volume past the pain, Ohio hearts in the heavy rain. Every head, every rush, Cleveland lives in the let's go crunch. Let's go crunch. We've got stories.
Hey, Ethan, you are muted yourself there. There you go. You're unmuted now, buddy.
I am not unmuted. I didn't do anything. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of the Let's Go Crunch podcast here as part of the Land Multimedia Group. Ethan Greenberg here alongside of me, my co-host Drew Hagenbaugh, and also our producer, the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Wilkes, the man behind the Land Multimedia Group. And we're joining you here tonight as we are watching along with the soccer tournament. If you've heard of the basketball tournament, this is the soccer tournament. And one of the Cleveland Crunch own, Omar Najjar, is playing for a team, Dark Horse NC United. And this tournament's down in Cary, North Carolina. Welcome in, everybody. How are you fellas doing tonight? Thank you, everybody, for joining along. Thank you also as well to our fellow co-host, part of the Land Multimedia Group from Going Nuclear, Mike from the UK. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Well, this is going to be awesome. Watching one of our own fight for $1 million, it's going to be pretty fun to watch them.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I mean, you can see here that it's a 7-on-7 game. Nice kick there. Nice shot for Dark Horse NC United. They lost earlier today. For those of you who don't know, the basketball tournament, which you might be a little bit more familiar with, they created this thing called the Elam ending. And so here they have a target score at the end of two halves, and they add one goal on to the team which is leading. So if it's a 3-2 score, whoever's in front, the target score will be 4, and the first team to get the 4. And they'll post the rules on the screen. I don't know. Mike has a good question. What are the rules? And Drew, can you better explain some of the things I'm missing here?
Yeah, so you already mentioned the target scores. So depending after both halves, there's 2 halves. I believe they are 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. So not very long. It's obviously 7v7. So very, very short-sided game. Not very long. But Ethan already explained the target score. Once a team is up a certain amount, they give them a target score. So if it's 5-1, they'll put 6 as a target score, and basically, if that team scores, it's over. And everything's still the same as you would see regular soccer. The only things that are different, it's not throw-ins, it's kick-ins, so you don't see them throw the ball in. They'll put the ball on the ground and kick it in if it goes out of bounds. Trying to think of what else there is. I mean, that might be really the only major difference.
Well, in the time after the second half,
and the extra time stuff. After a while, it stays 7v7. Then after, I think it's every 5 minutes they switch it.
Yeah, I think 3 minutes. I don't know what the first interlude is, but then after every 3 minutes,
3 minutes. Yeah, they switch it down to 7v7 to 6v6 to 5v5, and they cut it down until someone scores.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. Yeah, Mike, exactly like you're saying. Yeah. So basically, the leading team needs to get one more goal, or the other team needs to make up the difference. Hey, and this is good news, folks. See, again, we're talking about here. We're here to support our guy Omar Najjar of the Cleveland Crunch. As you can see on the play right now, if you're watching along, he is standing right in front of the mouth of the goal, in front of the net, and a set piece for Dark Horse NC United. Coming up here just to the left of center, shot with the right foot into the wall, bounces off, going to go out of play, corner kick.
And Also,
ahead,
too,
Drew.
another thing too, there is no offsides in this.
Cherry picking. I like it. Wait a second. What just happened there, Drew?
Goal kick.
How?
So I think they're saying that the ball bounced off of Omar instead of the wall.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. That was a useless play right there, kicking it downfield the way they did. But oh shoot, what else is that? We saw again, Crunch fans. Amarillo, the Bombers, our foe in MLIS, has a team in this tournament. And earlier this afternoon, they lost. Oh, nice steal there at midfield, but unable to maintain control. Here comes City Soccer FC. Pushing down to the right of the penalty area and controlling possession. Still scoreless, just over 5, almost 6 minutes in, and Omar loses it.
Wasn't he the one that broke that play up there in the middle of the field, though?
Yeah, he was.
He's all over the place. From what I watched earlier in their earlier match, they lost earlier today 4-2. But it was a battle. It did not end quickly, after the second half, and when they had to get to the target score, they were down 3-1. They made it 3-2 and then gave up the goal to make it 4-2. And City Soccer FC, I'll look that up, Mike, while while you're watching along here. Is this, this is an interesting way to play, right? 7v7. I kind of like the pace of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like what we watched in MLIS. It's basically 7v7 indoor soccer, but this time it's just outdoors.
Right.
So these guys like Omar and obviously like Amarillo, and I've looked at some of the rosters too, just for fun, just to see like where people were from, just to see who they've played for and stuff. And I saw a lot of, San Diego Soccer players on here. I saw a lot of, MASL players on here. I saw some Utica City players. So these people play everywhere. I mean, there's guys from, like Barcelona Youth Academy and.
Well, and what's the big name again? Tell everyone the big name who played for the team that beat.
Oh, so Crew FC, KRU FC, who played Dark Horse NC United earlier and beat them. The team is ran by Sergio Aguero, former Premier League winner with Manchester City, Argentina, longtime Argentina player, Messi's kind of co-partner in the Argentina team for years. So, Sergio Aguero played, and he didn't play. He has looks like a leg injury because he was wearing a boot. So he managed to in this one. He played in the last couple, but he's managing in this one. So yeah, they lost against Sergio Aguero's team, and there's other big names too. You have the likes of, Chad Ochocinco's playing in this.
In the past, Pat McAfee played. You've got coaching. Landon Donovan.
I think there's a team called Dreamville. So for people who like music, that's J. Cole's team.
Okay.
Because J. Cole is from North Carolina, I believe.
Right. And why can't I find the team? I'm looking in the men's group. Which group is this? There it is.
Group C.
Yep. I wasn't scrolling up far enough. City Soccer FC is out of South Florida. Mike Pellegrini had asked. Mike from the UK asked, and they are from Florida. So yeah, yep, there it is. He got it, based out of Florida. I couldn't find it for the life of me. It's one of those days. Mike, you're quiet tonight. What's up, dude? What do you think? You've never seen this tournament, have you?
No, nothing at all like this, but it kind of makes you miss Cleveland Crunch soccer. I can tell you that. It's just the way of play, it seems. The smaller field, and
it's a lot livelier. It's absolutely a lot livelier, and it's not your traditional game, but it sure is fun.
Oh,
yeah.
It looks interesting for sure.
There are 3, and so again, for those of you who haven't seen this or haven't paid attention or seen this tournament before, there are 3 groups. They've got a men's group, women's group of teams, and then they've got mixed, and they're each playing this tournament. Oh, near steal. Oh, almost had a real easy shot at goal or potential 1v1, and the grand prize for each group is $1 million
Yep.
for the team. And as you said, Drew, it's expensive. It is not cheap
No.
to it is not cheap to to be entered into this.
Yeah. So if you have thought about, hey, I want to participate in this event, I want to play in the TST, well, you better have $50,000 because that is the entry fee to play in this. And I know if you go and you look at the rosters, if you scroll down past the players, it'll show you like coaches and assistant coaches and whatnot and stuff like that. But you also see like some teams will say like this person donor, this person donor. So a lot of these teams have donors and sponsors that will actually pay for them to participate in stuff like this. So like I believe Amarillo, I think they have like a sponsor that paid for them to be here, and or a donor that paid for them to be here. So if the Crunch wanted to do this, and have some of the Crunch players do this, they would have maybe one of the sponsors, like a Revo or something, be like, hey, we'll get you some money to put down towards doing this or something. And, you could use that money for the team and other things. But I'm sure that's what Amarillo did. I'm sure they had a massive sponsor that said, like, hey, we'll, whatever sponsors they have, be like, hey, we'll let you participate in this. And then if we win, you could use the money. But yeah, there's other big names too. Like Mike said, there's Nani, Pepe Reina, who's a former goalkeeper.
Okay, where's Peppa Pig?
Peppa Pig is not there, unfortunately. I don't.
Oh, you bastards! Can we get? I think the Canadian Crusaders should have had Tim Hortons been donor Tim Hortons.
Yeah, there you go. Good old Tim Hortons.
Good pull, Mike. Good pull. Oh, no, you did it. Okay, we are battling 12 minutes into action. No score thus far. And I think that's also kind of interesting in that although there's fewer players out on the field, it's not a free-for-all. It's not a score fest per se. I mean,
no.
So there's still a lot of work to be done. Good defending out here. It's definitely different, but good. Not a bad way at all.
No, and this is a lot. This will take a lot more out of you too, because again, you're playing on a little bit wider of a field than you would again, and what you'd see in the MLIS. Field's wider. It's obviously open air, so it's a lot more running, and these games can get very, very physical too, just like what you're used to seeing in indoor soccer.
Right. All right. So he's got earned another corner here. And they do pretty quick swaps, subs out, right?
Yeah, it depends on the teams, whatever. Some will do like every 3 minutes, some will do every 5 minutes, some will do every so often. So depending on what team you play for, some might switch every couple minutes. So you'll see guys coming kind of in and out.
And okay, is this a joke or is it? I don't know. I'm not.
Is Mario Balotelli playing this? I have no idea. I could always try and find him.
Yeah,
I was just kind of going through some of the rosters already.
Yeah, and I looked at him too last night because I didn't know when you and I, Drew, when you and I talked about it, I didn't know that Omar was playing. And so I was like, oh, okay. So I started looking through these things to figure out who he played for. And it wasn't until this morning that my brain started working and I figured it out. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, and I got to say, my good friend and, Madison, who is one of my OG co-host of Going Nuclear, she is down there volunteering, and she was she's there today or was there this morning. There she is. She got a picture with Omar Najjar because I told her, I said, hey, guy from the Crunch plays there. Oh, is playing in the tournament. She said it. So she got a picture. That's awesome. And, possibly, might get a chance to go down this weekend, but tickets are not cheap, dude.
No, tickets are expensive to go.
They really are. I mean, you got to pay out $1 million. So it's got to cost some money there, but
I knew seeing a lot of main celebrity because I literally one of the first things I clicked on was Kings League All-Stars. And the biggest booster for the Kings League All-Stars is former World Cup champion Gerard Piqué.
Wow.
Who, if you don't know who he was the one who was dating Shakira during the 2010 World Cup and for like the next decade.
Lucky.
Heck yeah, man.
But he won the World Cup with Spain in 2010. Obviously, he was a part of all those Barcelona teams with Messi for all those years. And So,
Oh, come on. You
you-
got to be stronger than that, dude.
but it's
Come on,
just
wuss,
crazy.
let's go.
It's crazy seeing a lot of these teams like, PK was a booster. They have like 6 content people, like 5 boosters.
That's crazy. I mean, I
They
again,
take it seriously, man.
this is a big deal. Well, look, you're playing
It's
for
a
$1
big
million.
deal.
They got to take it seriously, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many guys they're splitting that between, but if it's a 50,000 entry, and let's say you've got what 20, less than 20 in your group, you could potentially, $100,000.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay, so Balotelli is on Nani FC.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I was just happy to see Amarillo lose this afternoon. They had a yellow card, and in the when they were playing for the target score, and so they were down a man, and they were because I think they were up 2-0 and ended up losing 3-2. The target score was 3.
Yeah.
So that tough break. Oh no.
Yeah, and I'm looking at another bump. So there's a team that won it. I think.
Oh, dude, what are you doing? Great save.
So I'm looking at last year's champions, Bumpy Pitch FC. What a name that is, isn't it?
I thought that was Mike's lawn.
But they have, and sometimes next to the players, you'll see like a little trophy, and they're like highlighted in gold, which means they were part of the winning team from whatever. So like last year or whatever. And they have Jose Gonzalez, Taft College, Ontario Fury, San Diego Sockers. The next guy, TST 2025 champion, Empire Strikers, MASL, and then Los Angeles Force in the NISA. Some of these guys, they play in big teams. I mean, they have a guy who played for Red Star Belgrade, and it's these guys, club. They have Christian Gutierrez, who played for Club Tijuana in the Mexican League, and also played for the San Diego Sockers as well.
Tijuana, I've heard some stories.
Yeah, so they have a guy who played for the U.S. futsal national team.
Jeez, hello.
So the competition's elite in these.
Yeah, I wonder if Antonio Manfoot, Coach Manfoot, had thought about maybe participating in some of this.
Hey, like I said, maybe if the Crunch had a booster, they could get some of the Crunch guys down there, and Coach Manfoot whatnot could play in it and have some of those guys play down there.
Yeah, we're gonna
like
have to,
Amarillo.
I think we'll have to find a local sponsor down there in the Cleveland downtown area there, guys?
Yeah. Oh, wow. One team has Reggae Rovers has Finley Thorndike, who played for West Bromwich Albion, Aston Villa, Birmingham City.
That's impressive. That's an impressive resume. And again, to have this opportunity for a pretty nice payday, it's not chump change.
Yeah.
That's a major resume.
That's why you see a lot of these guys, again, Seattle Sounders, DC United, LA Galaxy, O'Neal Fisher, guys who played in big clubs, MLS, Premier League.
Yeah, and okay, we have reached the end of the first half already. See how fast this goes?
Yeah.
So what is it? It's an 18-minute half or so? That's real fast. And Mike, so yeah, there's 48 teams. So again, you get out of the group stage, and then I think it goes for then a 32. The top 32. After that, if I've looked at it correctly, am I reading that right, Drew?
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is good stuff, but I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely ready for indoor soccer season again. I know it's a while off, and we've got a whole summer to deal with, and there's going to be lots of soccer buildup, but certainly looking forward to getting back to seeing the Crunch. I know they're going to be on a mission.
Go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to say, I don't want to rush summer along fast, but I definitely miss the Crunch atmosphere. It is spectacular in there down at the Wolstein Center.
It really is. It is a lot of fun. It is something that is, as we talked about all season long, it's affordable. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. There it is. Mike hit us up, right? Yep. Loads of the U.S. men's national team losing in the World Cup. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They're. What do you think about the roster, Drew?
I mean, it's the best it's going to get, but when it comes down to it, there's a couple guys that I can sit there and say, like, yeah, I think we could definitely do better in that area. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm going to support this team through and through and during the World Cup as a fan. But when it comes down to it, like Christian Roldan should not be there. He's basically like the Austin Hedges of the team, where they only brought him in as like the vibes guy.
Does he have good chest hair? Is that why?
I don't think so. I don't think he has any. But
okay.
But he's basically there's like the quote unquote like vibes guy. He's like a vibey locker room guy, so people like him in there. And it's like, okay, you took him over Tanner Tessman, who's had a very, very good season in Europe. And don't get me wrong, Tessman picked up a little injury, but they said he'd been great. He'd been ready for the World Cup and been able to play in the World Cup every minute. But they decided not to take him, even though after he had a successful season in Europe. They could have taken Aiden Morris, who's had a successful season at Middlesbrough, decided not to go with him.
Dad, that's just crazy.
And then they took Miles Robinson at center back. Well, again, Tanner Tessman, not only is he a center defensive mid, but he could also play as a center back. Miles Robinson has had the past couple of seasons has had the worst seasons in FC Cincinnati since he got traded from Atlanta to Cincinnati. So it's like, why are you taking these guys who are bad? Essentially,
yeah. Well,
don't get me wrong. Like
it's hard because you don't have the same
yeah
caliber of players to select from, and that's part of what we've been talking about with all the soccer players we've talked to, from the Crunch and otherwise, and how they're building up the game in the United States. And look at this. Are we back for the second half already? We're almost ready for the second half. I love this. This is what I'm talking about. Barely any time to get up and use the bathroom if you're a fan, right?
Yeah. Mike, quote unquote, or Mike put in the comments, Diego Luna. And for Diego Luna, it wasn't so much the caliber of the player. I think it was just the fact that every time he's put on the U.S. national team shirt, he just hasn't performed whatsoever. So when he's had the chances, he hasn't made the most of them.
Yeah, and right here, the U.S. needs a better academy system.
Well,
I think that's what they're working toward. It seems like they're starting to get there, right?
Well, they got to fix the whole youth system and the pay-to-play system and all that, because
that's awful.
When
it's absolutely horrific.
Because if you don't have the money when you're growing up,
you can't play.
You have no opportunities. And there's so many times where there's so much talent that goes missing. Like I mentioned with, I believe it was Blake New when we did our Leviathan show, where so much talent goes missing. And, I'm not going to say like the inner cities is what I was going to say. The inner cities, like a lot of talent goes so unnoticed because there's a lot of good players there. But since they don't have the money, they don't get a chance to get looked at. So, and these guys are 10 times better players and harder workers than some of the guys that are on those teams that get to pay and play. So
you have to develop it too.
Yeah. And
right.
I believe it was one of our coaches, Blake New or Amir, who mentioned that, some coaches are just in it for the money. And right at the youth levels. That's it. It's crazy. They don't teach you. They just say, all right, I got paid. Cool. So let's do these tournaments. I got paid. I don't care. And they don't care about the development of the players. And so the development relies on yourself.
Whoa, what a shot. Sorry, back to action in the second half.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Omar Najjar with a nice play up to the left side. Into the box. He tried to get it. Got it on the shot. The ball goes over the goal. That'll be a corner. Wow. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
Man, what a shot. It was a rocket.
That
was
goal,
like it's a little rainy over there too.
What's that?
Good stops. It's from City Soccer tonight.
All right. So what do we got? Now, did he choose to go short there on the ground for a reason? Or is there I know we talked about how the rules, how futsal is different, right? With the, what is it? Like the ball is weighted, right?
Yeah. The ball's not weighted. This is just normal soccer ball. Yeah.
It just happened to be the strategy there. How he played it. I mean, this is a heck of a battle.
Yeah, and if you can't tell, based on the camera, I think it is raining there too in Cary, North Carolina.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so because there's times where you see if the camera's at the right spot, you can see raindrops.
Okay, maybe that could have something to do with. Oh, he just crushed. He ran him over. He was obstructing clearly.
Obstruction.
Exactly. Yeah. So I guess, Mike, to answer your question, so if it ended 0-0, I guess it'll kind of basically be the golden goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would be correct. That is an accurate assessment of it. Gonna try and turn good help on the defense. But he got by him. Shot save. Wow. Man, their keeper's on right now.
Yeah.
And City Soccer's had the better opportunities for sure. Oh, man.
Well, you can't get opportunities with passes like that.
And then that's the other rule. I think they just implemented in that extra period the target score. You have 15 seconds to get it across the center line. And you can't, basically there's an over and back rule.
Yeah.
Like, you can't play it back over.
It's basically like they go to like NBA rules where it's like the 8-second if you don't get it across, and then you get the over and back rule.
Exactly. This is very evenly matched.
It is
game, which is great. You gotta love it.
Well, we'll see what's gonna happen here, because it looks like it's gonna go to golden goal.
It sure does. We're already 2.5 minutes into the second half. Again, thank you all who are tuning in. This is kind of impromptu as the Crunch's own Omar Najjar playing for Dark Horse NC United here in the soccer tournament. And we thought, hey, what better way to support our Crunch guy than to come on here and talk about this game on the rebound, ball kicked out of play. Wow. That was a great opportunity for City Soccer FC.
Yeah.
But it does go out off of City Soccer FC. Okay. Hard to tell from the camera angle who exactly it went out off of and whatnot. I wonder how my French, the baguette, team.
I could give you a quick update on them.
Oh, yeah. What, do they have, like 2 shots? It
is 0-0 with 7 minutes left in the first period.
Wow. Oh, there's a shot. Whoa! Misses the keeper, goes off the post, the rebound, the shot by Najjar, saved and out of bounds. Whoa, what an opportunity.
No, he was off the post.
Oh, that one went off the post? I thought he saved it.
No, he hit the post.
The first one did. I thought Omar's got, okay.
Yep, both hit the post.
Wow. I thought that was just a radio DJ skill hitting the post.
Nope. Both went off the post.
Son of a. All right. So definitely those are the best opportunities that Dark Horse has had. Wonder where they came up with the name Dark Horse. I mean, I know what
it tells you if you look up their teams or whatever, it tells you like a description of the team and like what they wrote.
They listened to a Katy Perry song and said, "Hey, that's it."
That was a terrible pass, by the way.
That was.
Hey, give him the ball. Give me the ball.
Give me the ball.
Who's the Dark Horse room?
You know what, Drew? Question for you. Guardians game. Did they do the whatever thing it is out with everybody taking their shirt off again? Or was
no, they did not do that today.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. We don't need any roll calls. The only roll calls I want are with butter.
Yeah, so I can read you Dark Horse United's team page, what they have written down. So Dark Horse NC United returns for a second appearance at TST, continuing a journey that started with 2 local players who grew up together in North Carolina with a shared love for the game. After becoming fans of TST, they set out with a vision to build a team rooted in local grassroots talent and giving homegrown players a platform on one of the biggest stages of small-sided soccer. Proudly representing North Carolina, the squad carries the responsibility of showcasing their state on the global stage. In their first year, they gained invaluable experience navigating the speed and pressure of TST. Now they return smarter, tougher, and more battle-tested, truly embodying what it means to be a dark horse. Expect this group to grind out results, play physical, disciplined soccer, and make life difficult for every opponent as they push forward to lifting the trophy this year. And it lists determined appearances. They had one, which was last year. And then their best finish last year was, well, they didn't get it out of the group. So,
all right. Hey, so hey, look, you got to set the bar high. You got to start somewhere, right?
Got to start somewhere.
No, and they're battling here. And the fact, again, I asked you about this, Drew, about how did Omar end up there? And you mentioned he just knows a lot of people.
Yeah, when you go and travel, especially when you play like, again, MLIS and other stuff, you start to get to know people. You start to get into talking to people. I know he does a lot of different tournaments just left and right, like on a random weekend. He'll Like he'll text my brother, be like, "Hey, well, we're doing this tournament here. You in or not?" And he'll ask him every so often, like, "Hey, you want to do this tournament? You want to do this tournament?" So, and that's how he knows these people and how he knows people. So he does tournaments with some random people and whatnot, and they have connections, and these people have connections, and it just gets deep rooted into, and you start knowing people. I mean, there's times where I would play indoor, and then teams would be like, "Hey, we need a sub. Can you play?" Whatever. And then you start becoming friends with them, and you start playing with them more often, and it just continues to build and grow. And you start growing it's like a job basically, where it's like, hey,
it's networking.
It's networking. So eventually, Omar found these group of guys, and they invited him to play in the TST. So,
well, that's awesome. Now, what did you tell me? So your brother's playing UPSL, and
yeah.
They asked you to play the other day, and you're like, I don't have my soccer gear with me. But...
yeah, they asked me to play because they didn't have enough people to travel down to. They actually played at the Columbus Crew Youth Academy's facilities in Columbus last week.
You should have said, "I can play in skinny jeans, fools."
I can play in skinny jeans and Air Force Ones.
Dang it, I don't have that.
No, they asked me. He asked me last minute, like, "Hey,
oh, we got a yellow." Okay, so.
He goes, "Hey, if you have your stuff, you could play." And I was like, "I don't. Like, if you would have asked me a couple hours ago, I would have brought my stuff with me and I would have gave it a shot. I could have had my semi-professional debut."
That would have been amazing.
I wouldn't have lasted long. I probably would have put in like a 15-minute shift towards the end because my goodness, am I out of shape right now? But
no,
it gets worse.
I probably would have gotten cooked. So
it gets worse, Drew.
I'm sure it does.
You wanted to play in the slow break league. Oh, look at that. He threw him down. All right, now we're getting physical. Let's go. No yellow card for that. He threw him down. That's a flagrant one. I want it reviewed.
Flagrant one.
Hit him with the Kenny Atkinson.
The
Meme.
If only he knew how to call a timeout. My God. What a disaster.
Oh, Kenny.
Oh, Kenny. Little Kenny.
But in reality, though, who are they really going to get as a coach besides Jason Kidd?
What did they discussed that interestingly and said he kind of wears out his welcome after his stuff gets old real quick. And again, they haven't won. This is not all about the coach. It's about the players.
A lot of it's about the players.
And so they got to figure that out. All right, he's posting up in the box, tried to make a pass, intercepted a terrible touch. Here comes Dark Horse. Dark Horse playing out from its own end. Cross-field pass across the mid-stripe and then out of bounds. Poor touch. Oh, wait. Am I missing something, guys? I swear I see the ball go out off of somebody, and it's the other team. Am I blind?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's possible, right? I mean, you've seen the way I dress.
I mean, I dressed basically the same way.
Shot into the box. He missed his teammate ahead, goes right to the goalkeeper, plays it deep, good header. Okay, that went out of Dark Horse. Yes, excellent. Oh, look at that, Mike. Mike from the UK. Mike used to play in goal, so fitness wasn't too much of a problem. Shot. Oh, bounces off of his own man, I think there. Mike Wilkes, Mike, you would be good in goal. You're
tall.
You're a tall lad.
I wouldn't mind trying it. Maybe we could this upcoming season, Andrew.
Yeah.
I could let you some balls at me.
I mean, what he's gonna do, he's gonna play it over to Dave, who's gonna give it a header into the All right, here comes Omar Najjar, passes it to his teammate, taken away, and here comes City Soccer FC. We are almost into the 29-minute mark. He gets knocked down, and I guess he played on there.
Yeah,
he kind of got up and touched it.
And just got an update from my girlfriend. 1-0 Carolina.
Oh, Mike's your girlfriend? Because he sent the same thing.
Well, there you go.
Touche.
Hey, look, I'm sorry. Whoever it is, whether it's Carolina or Montreal, just please beat Vegas. Please beat Vegas. You can't have a team for 9 years and be in your 4th Stanley Cup final. This is just outrageous. It's angering. Shot, save. What a beauty. Man.
Well, that's what money can do, right?
Yeah, where'd they get that goalie from?
I don't know. Who is he? Did you look him up? Did you look him up?
Did
I
you
don't know who
look
he is.
at him?
Let me see what it is. Does he have a number?
My grandchildren from Boston.
Played across the face of the goal and out of bounds. That was a useless ball. It wasn't a delicious pass either. Now, I'm trying to figure out who our goalkeeper is, and it doesn't roll player.
Yep. That's what they are. They're players.
Come on, playa.
Come on, player.
I don't want to be a player no more. I'm not, big punisher.
That is true. The Golden Knights were a team that had 39 wins. There were teams that finished with 40+ wins and didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's
It's called the
absurd.
Eastern Conference.
Absolutely absurd that the Vegas Knights are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. I mean, they just completely obliterated the Avalanche, and the Avalanche won the President's
Trophy. Yeah,
that's unreal.
And they got swept.
No, it was complete domination. It was absolute complete domination there.
Now we're talking Mike Wilkes' language here. Talking hockey, baby.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was watching this, like, so into it. I honestly wasn't even listening to a word.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, I'm watching, but I'm trying to, Oh, nice steal at midfield again. I mean, so I believe so. Here's a possible breakaway on the left wing. Shot across the box. Saved by the goalkeeper. What a beaut.
Wow.
That was an opportunity for Dark Horse. The diving stop by the goalkeeper kept it in front of him. City Soccer and Dark Horse NC.
Sorry to interrupt, Ethan. I didn't want to miss that.
Don't miss it. You didn't miss anything.
Shot! Oh, why?
How did he miss that? Wow. Holy smokes.
How long is the second half?
Well, I assume it's the same as the first half. Should be 18. No, I believe it'll be 18 minutes, right?
Yeah, should be 18.
And then they'll have a short break, and then they'll go to the target score.
So this should go to 36 minutes.
Right. So we are in the 33rd minute, just over the, for those folks watching at home, just over the we're past the 32-minute mark, so we're in the 33rd minute. And City Soccer FC, Dark Horse NC United, battling it out here at the soccer tournament down in Cary, North Carolina. And Omar Najjar, your Cleveland Crunch player, out there, number 15, just made a play on the ball. Now what's going on?
They were told to move the ball back.
Well, yeah. You can't be cheating. Good treating there. Cheaters.
Oh, there you go. 2-0 Hurricanes. This looks like it could be over early.
I could see that.
Was it the longest yard? This one could be over early.
Yeah. Played into the box, cleared away. Good job. Right in the center of the pitch. Oh, what a touch. Another beauty.
Play, ball in.
Shot, goal. Oh, no, an own goal. It goes off of a defender for
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. City Soccer takes the 1-0 advantage. And again, so now that's interesting. They changed the timer there. They showed you.
Yeah, just probably go back up to 18. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting that they just suddenly on the graphic changed that. But the great thing is here again that, so let's say it remains 1-0. They're going to go to the target score. They're going to play, and then the target score will be 2 or whatever, one more than the team with the lead.
Yep.
Outside the penalty area, shot into the box, saved.
Now go.
Yeah, they've got to get some transition.
Oh.
Good play right there. Off to the left side of the penalty area.
They went back to 33 minutes, 34.
Okay, now they've... Okay, wait. The people are working hard doing the graphics, eh?
Whoa!
Mike? Whoa!
Hey!
Hey! All right, Mike.
The Ethan's Hortons.
I need some Timbits. And whistle? No.
At this time, I'll let you guys take over because 5 o'clock in the morning comes pretty fast.
All right, Mike. Well, thank
Yes,
you
sir.
for being with us. This was fun, as always. And have a good day tomorrow.
I will. I'm sure I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
And we shall chat. Well, thank you very much, Mike. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Mike.
And we'll take it the rest of the way.
You guys take care. Have a good night. And go Dark Horse, right?
Go Dark Horse. Go Omar. Let's go. Well, this camera work is fantastic.
Also, Ethan is 3-0.
Oh, wow.
It's going downhill fast.
You know what's going downhill? The camera work.
Yep.
The camera work is going three
goals in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Oh my god.
Seriously, did the camera person stop working when Mike was futzing with the screen?
I think Mike had control of the camera too.
He may have. He may very well have. I'm gonna send some complaints here. Quite honestly. What do you think about the action? Oh yeah, something went out there because this is just like a stationary cam.
Did he get knocked down or something?
I mean, honestly, I have no idea. You said it's raining there. I wonder if there's some kind of a technical glitch.
Oh, you know what? I'm wondering if they're trying to put the cover on a camera or something really fast.
Maybe.
So that way that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Okay. This is not helpful. So we're just going to assume. Oh, look at him dribble. Put him in the spin cycle. Now we're
put him in the blender.
We're over the 36-minute mark. Are we now at? Okay. You got a whistle. I'm going to try and listen in just for a moment. See, I can pull up the sound here on the broadcast.
2 will be the winner today. This was a cagey affair, or has been a cagey affair so far.
Cagey. I like that.
Two exploitable pockets. Both sets of players tenaciously battling away.
I would really love to know what is going on with the camera.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, isn't this interesting? Because now we have no idea what's going on. Maybe they'll figure it out here right before. Okay, so here's all the rules. Let's go through that.
Yeah. So
both teams have to advance the ball past midfield in 15 seconds or less. And there is a new addition: backfield violation. Once a team crosses midfield, it cannot intentionally play the ball back into its own half. If it is deflected, that's a whole different issue. So some teams having a little bit of trouble adjusting to that new rule.
They did have problems with it in the game I was watching earlier. Certainly saw some players struggling playing it into the back. Did I just see a team named Piece of Cake FC?
Yeah.
Dark Horse staring down the barrel of a second successive defeat, while City Soccer oh so close to their first win of the tournament, and how that would change the complexion of Group C. Kingsley
Interesting.
already have 2 wins.
What is of interest here? And yes, so it could end up 3-on-3, I suppose, Mike. It really could. That would be crazy. But the way this game is going, goals are at a premium.
I just saw this, and I know this has nothing to do with soccer, but the NBA, Adam Silver, he said Adam Silver believes the NBA will move to an automated replay system. We're going to move to a system like Hawkeye. Objective calls will be done by an AI automated system with cameras lined all around the court. You won't have to deal with challenges on those calls.
Thank you. Holy smokes. What took so long? That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna have to try and find a I'm going to check with my friend down on the ground, or who was on the ground earlier today. Check with Madison, see if she knows anything. Because this is odd.
Yeah.
But so anyway, thank you folks for being with us here. I know this is just kind of random and out of nowhere, but again, we are here to support to support our Cleveland Crunch player Omar Najjar. Again, we have no idea what's going on with the camera on the stream, but I guess I'll pull up some audio of the broadcast. That way we actually know what's going on.
Chapman Page forgot that there's no throw-ins in this competition.
You don't say. Oh.
Interesting.
Herrera
Well, hopefully they get the.
crosses the midfield line.
I don't think something's jacked up, and I just saw a raindrop there, but you could be right. I mean, who knows? But at least we've got the broadcaster there, and we're watching along. I mean,
That'll be a throw for Dark Horse.
he sounds a bit exasperated.
Yeah. Also, if you guys don't know where this is located, this is in Cary, North Carolina, just outside of Raleigh.
Right. It's actually not too far from me. I looked. It's only
2-ish hours?
2-ish hours, like 160 miles from, I'm down here in Richmond, the Richmond, Virginia area. It's not too far.
It's about a Cleveland to Columbus.
Exactly. All right. So I have not obtained any information here, but
There's a shot.
The shoot deflected. And again,
I guess we'll know if somebody scores if there's a celebration.
yeah, and we'll see it on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
We will see it on the scoreboard.
by his own teammate, Conger.
And I mean, oh my, here we
This could be
go.
it here.
It could be it.
Ditborn. Lots of gray
Nope.
in front of that
No,
shot.
okay. All right, turned away right there.
Smith's goal.
All right. Well, we got a minute left before they go to 6v6.
Yes. Okay, good call. Good call, Drew. This is very interesting. I like this idea, although,
Yeah.
what were they saying? I know that play deep, what was that, goalie to goalie there practically? Crazy. But like during the Olympics, what did they just play overtime, 4-on-4?
Yeah.
And I know that, some folks were not happy with that.
Chapman Page.
But it certainly does open things up. Let me tell you what.
Oh, yeah.
Call for the referee.
There we go. 30 more seconds. Then we drop a person.
Battling against each other.
Target score is 2.
Quintero.
Shot,
Save.
save.
In trouble. Jake
Shot. Assuming no celebration. Save.
See, this is pivoting. This is how we pivot, guys. We've, amazingly enough, this feels a little bit like some of the games we did watch longs for the Crunch on the road, and not all broadcasts are created equal. Oh, that was a beautiful back heel.
All right. Time to take a player off.
trying to shake off two. Hayden picks up the loose ball.
Now, do they just stop play and then, or is it?
I think they wait for the next. I think they wait for the next ball out. So now it should be 6v6. And now, yeah. So I think they wait for the ball to go out before they make the
Right.
So as you see, one player goes off.
All right. So that's going to open things up. It's
So now it's 6v6. So one player goes off for each team.
Okay.
Then we do it again for another 3 minutes before another one goes off.
This is fascinating. For somebody to come up with this idea and these rules is just amazing. Najjar. We got to get it right at Najjar.
I know. I heard. I think a guy said the same thing in the first game too.
Oh, come on, we got to get pronunciation guides here, folks.
I mean, you got 40 teams.
Hey. The broadcaster's like, oh, he's got a breakaway. Is it going to be 1v1?
With only the goalkeeper to beat. To Nielsen. Try to go near side. And once
Save.
How many times have we said it? Jacob Smith. Do it.
Beautiful.
Stiff arm to the left.
Wow. That is another. I mean, they had a great opportunity, and actually, we couldn't see it. He had another player in support.
Yeah. Now let's move that camera just slightly to the right.
Could the wind blow it? Yeah, Mike, we know the camera's not working.
Yeah, the camera guy took a nap.
Yeah, there's no updates here.
Nielsen. Shot blocked. And not for the first time.
Yeah, you're gonna know when someone scores, Mike, when people start celebrating.
Yep.
And you see the goal graphic.
Hey, folks, just also want to. Oh, wait, here comes Omar Najjar.
Take a shot. Oh,
Oh,
inside.
shot, block. Dang it.
We
You
saw
know
that
what's going to
save.
stink? He's going to score, and he won't even get to really enjoy it because they're going to call him the wrong name.
Danielson, stronger than Apia J, earns himself a corner.
Ah.
We're down to 6-on-6.
I'll share him my coffee.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. What was that? Was the team named Lego FC?
Yeah.
The names are so creative.
Well, there's still games going on until like past 10 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. This is man. This is not for the weak at heart. Is that the faint of heart? Is it faint of heart? Faint at heart, right?
Yeah, the faint of heart.
That's it. Bingo. They don't call you the best color guy in the league, Monty, for nothing.
They don't call you the best color guy in the league. Where's my what is it in the movie Major League where they have a bottle? What is it?
The
A bottle
Scotch.
of Jack? Yeah, a bottle of Jack or Scotch or something. They don't call you the best color guy in the league for nothing.
Yeah, that was just on last night. On it was actually not on like I think I told you it was like on FX or something, but it was like the Paramount movie channel or something on my cable. I was like, oh man. Oh, come on. You got to have better possession. That loses it right out of bounds on the far side.
15 seconds to 5-5.
And you know this has got to wear on you. The fitness,
yeah.
the physio needed.
Oh, yeah. You got to be in great shape to start doing like now it's 5v5. You have to be in great shape to do that.
Okay, so now we're down to 5. They've already made the switch. So 5v5 for the next 3 minutes.
Yep.
Wow.
So now things are really opened up. As you see now, the field looks a lot bigger.
It sure does. Now the goalkeeper comes up in support.
I was going to say, this is where you start seeing the goalkeeper come out in support because now it's almost like hockey where you have an extra attacker.
Or the MLIS.
Yeah, or the MLIS, yeah. Where you get an extra attacker coming up.
So we have already played, an extra 6 minutes.
Yep.
Back to Cabrera at the byline. Scooped up back post. Here's Luna.
Shot blocked again. Out it comes. I could see the block. I could see the attempt, the block. This is where you need Gareth Bale. I'll take the Welsh wizard.
Yeah, you need the pace of Gareth Bale.
Quick feet, happy feet.
There it is.
That's the winner.
Ah, wow. We couldn't see it, but I feel the excitement. Drew.
Yeah, I feel the excitement. I wish we could see the excitement or to see the goal.
Yeah, that is a bit, definitely a bummer that we didn't get to see that, guys. But wow. So City Soccer FC, they are in the group stage, Group C. They take down Dark Horse, NC United, and Omar Najjar. They lose their second match of the day. Just a tough battle.
Yep.
Did they say the Chilean?
Yeah.
Wow. Again, as you mentioned, just so many.
It's all over the place. So many people from all over the world.
Matthias Weidengosi, the game-winning goal. That's a mouthful, guys. That is absolutely a mouthful. Well, this has just been fantastic. This was great. I really appreciate everybody tuning in and supporting us, supporting the Land Multimedia Group, and our Cleveland Crunch teammate or team member Omar Najjar. Just a good dude, and I'm sure they've got to have at least one more match. I think
they have one more match, and it's tomorrow.
And goal differential does matter, so I guess they're -4 right now. And if the top 32 make it in, that would essentially mean are there 6? There's not 16 groups. There's 12 groups.
12 groups. 12 groups of 4.
So the top 2 in each, and then the next
goal difference.
The goal. So they really need a win. I don't know what the scores are like and what the standings are, but
they need to pull out a big they needed like a 3-4 goal game or something.
They definitely do, but this was a fantastic match. Definitely fantastic, and sorry that we have no control over the camera there, and it was not there. But again, thank you all for joining us. Well, good news. The good news is it. The bad news. Bad news. Omar Najjar's team, they fell 2-0.
Yep.
The good news. We're going to be coming back. Drew and I will be back along with Mike Pellegrini, Mike from the UK, for an all-new impromptu special edition of Going Nuclear, full-blown coverage of the land. So stay tuned for that and check out all of the social media, and we will be back shortly. So, Drew, appreciate your time on this show, and I'll see you in about, a minute or 5, and we will give you some Going Nuclear full-blown coverage of the land. We'll talk about everything that's going on in Cleveland sports and all of the other teams that we root for, even those French baguette, bums up in Montreal. We'll have a chat about that. Again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to Mike Wilkes for being here with us earlier this evening, and can't wait until Crunch season again. Definitely looking forward to that. So for Drew Hagenbaugh, I'm Ethan Greenberg. You've been tuned in to the Let's Go Crunch podcast, part of the Land Multimedia Group.